Okay, I'm going to tell a story. I'm also going to show you some wreaths.
Michael Vincent. I don't know if you know who Michael Vincent is, but in 1973, he was one of the hottest things ever. So, he was in a movie called The World's Greatest Athlete. My sister and I would go to the theater, Rogers Theater. My mom would drop us off for the first showing, and we would sit there, because back then you could do that. We would sit there and watch every showing they had until she came back to pick us up. So we saw that movie probably about 16 times. That's how much we liked The World's Greatest Athlete and how smitten we were with Michael Vincent. Well, I was so smitten, I cut out every single picture that I could find of Michael Vincent. And I pasted every single picture I could find of Michael Vincent on a folder. So one day, I'm sitting in my second grade classroom, and my teacher, she was quiet. She sort of slid around the room in these soft little soled shoes, I think, which was brilliant because you wouldn't have known that she was there. She was very stealthy. I don't know how long she'd been watching me in the back of the room. I just assumed she was busy and not paying any attention. Actually, I didn't really think about her at all. All I knew was that I had my Michael Vincent folder, and I was looking at it, and I was so excited to have it, and I was looking at it, and I was showing, whoever would see, I was showing them this so that they could enjoy it as well. And so then I caught the eye of my best friend, Donna, across the room, and I remember her looking, and I'm holding up the folder, and I'm going, look at it, look at this one, look at this one. Well, one thing led to another, and I just sort of got carried away with it, and I began to kiss the pictures of Michael Vincent. I was kissing this one, and I was kissing this one, and this one, and then I'd look over. I had kids looking at me, and I was, you know how kids are. It was me and Michael Vincent. Well, my teacher slid up behind me, and I felt a little tap on my shoulder, and I looked up, and I saw her face, her dark glasses, she had these dark frames, this little pixie haircut, and I remember her looking down at me and her saying, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm kissing my Michael Vincent pictures." She said, "Nice girls don't do that." And that really hurt my feelings. This just broke my heart. She said, "Throw it in the trash can." And I said, I walked slowly to the metal trash can in that classroom, and I took that yellow folder with Michael Vincent in all of his glory. I can still see the pictures in my head. And I slowly, as slow as I possibly could, because I wanted to just, take it all in as long as I could. And by the time I got to the trash can, look back, and all the kids are looking at me. And some of them are going, because I can tell they're kind of probably with me on this. Most of them look like this, because they were delighted that I was having to throw my Michael Vincent folder in the trash. I know my friend Donna was as heartbroken as I was. I think for kids, you gotta be careful really what you say, because here I am, I'm 56 years old, and I can remember it all these many years later, and I remember how it made me feel. We do need to be self-aware. We need to be aware of how we're speaking to our kids. So saying great things to people can be a blessing. The Bible says, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building up and encouraging." That is Ephesians 4:2-9. And I love that verse. I think Jesus is my Michael Vincent now. I want to be encouraged. I want to be built up. I want joy. I want as much joy and as much delight as I can possibly get.
Everybody have a great day. See ya.